guys. So for those of you who don't know me personally, my name is Grace, and I am just kind of known as the ballet dancer in my town, I guess. So if you don't know much about ballet, or if you don't know anything about ballet, and you decide to watch my videos, you're gonna learn a lot, and probably hear a lot of things that you didn't expect or just didn't know, which is really exciting because it's nice to share my art form with you in a behind the scenes kind of sense, just kind of talking about things that I've gone through personally and things that my peers have gone through. And yeah, I'll probably also be inserting some dance footage. Maybe I'll do that in a second. And yeah. So because this is my first video, I thought I'd film a Q&A type thing, but not really a Q&A because you guys aren't asking me questions. I'm just gonna like pull from a list of like basic questions. And yeah, so let's get started. Okay, so first question, how old am I? I am 19 years old and I will be I am 19 years old and I'll be turning 20 in 2 weeks, which is so crazy to me. Which leads up to my third question, what is my birthday? I'm a Libra. October 11th is my birthday. So, yeah. But anyways, part of the reason that I started this YouTube channel is because I'm turning 20, and I've kind of always wanted to start a YouTube channel, so I guess this is my gift to myself. I've never really felt comfortable enough to start the process of starting a YouTube channel, but now I'm just kind of like at that point in my life where I want to try a bunch of different new things, so here we are. Question number 3, what's my favorite color? So this one, I don't know. I like earthy tones, like blues and greens really a lot. Here, actually, I'll show you it. I'd say this is my favorite color, blue. This is a leotard by Lucky Leo Dancewear. It's one of my favorite leotards of all time. But like the blues in this are so gorgeous, and like that's my favorite colors, I guess, is how I would describe that. But yeah, I don't know what they call it on their website. It's like Cinderella blue or something, dusty blue, I don't really remember. Fake fan. But yeah. Question number 4 is about school. So I graduated from high school about 1.5 years ago, and since then I started a traineeship with a ballet company. I was there all last year. It was like 6 days a week, talking like 45 hours here. My fellow bunheads understand. Friends that are not of a ballet background, trainee programs are basically that next step before you get into the company, and what you're doing in that time is like taking morning class, then you have rehearsals like for many hours in a day, and then you'll usually have a second class in the evening that's part of your school training. So it's just like a really intense schedule. Sometimes in trainee programs you actually end up dancing more than company members. Just depends on the place and the time. But right now I'm actually looking to start auditioning for ballet companies, so kind of in a transitional period right now. Back to the question about school, I still want to go to college. Because I had that first year where I was like in that trainee gray area, it was recommended that I wait on college just because it would have been so overwhelming. Like I don't even think I could have handled it last year, especially with performances. Like I was in over 15 shows of the Nutcracker, I believe. Yeah, so it was a lot of dancing. So yeah, so college is kind of on the back burner right now, but I know I can always have that access to that, and so many companies are understanding about dancers wanting to seek an education, which is really nice, and it should be that way. So I look forward to that once I'm kind of having some stability in a company that'll hire me, hopefully. I'll be able to get back on my school grind. So I lost count of how many questions I've done so far. I guess we'll do 10. That seems like an okay number. So next question, do I have any hobbies? Some people might consider dance a hobby. For me, it really is what I'm pursuing as a career, so I'm not even going to talk about that right now. Hobbies, I guess, would be good. In high school, I always took advanced art classes, and pretty artistic, I'd have to say. I mean, I think being a ballet dancer, you kind of have to be. So, yeah, so I'll paint in my spare time. I actually started a greeting card business not too long ago. I haven't really been active on it right now, so I'm not sure if I should even link that below, but if anyone's curious, you can check that out. So I do that on the side, so just crafty, artsy things. I also like to bake or cook. Not necessarily eating it afterwards. I like to bake and then give them to somebody. I know that's weird, but yeah. I can't stop spinning. Okay. How old was I when I started dancing? So when I turned 3, my mom put me in just a recreational dance class, and I stayed at that recreational studio, I think until I was 9 years old. And then when I turned 10, 11 is when I realized ballet was what I really felt most passionate about. So we went to a ballet studio, and I've been training in ballet ever since. Obviously, I do study other styles. Classical ballet is just my main focus. It really is important to have a variety, because a company's not going to want you if you can only do one thing. You have to be able to do a bunch of different things. So in my time training, I've done obviously classical ballet foremost all the time. Modern, contemporary, character, because that's also really important, especially in the classical ballets where you have those divertissements and you need to have those skills in order to perform in those. And flamenco I did for a little while, which was really exciting. I like that. Oh, and jazz, but yeah, musical theater type things, because I also enjoy musicals. I can't sing, but they're fun to watch. So getting back on the school question thing, what major would I want to major in if I were to go to school? So from I guess high school age, I always knew if I was going to college, I did not want to get a degree in dance. And there's nothing wrong with people that have or are getting a degree in dance. I just felt for me personally, if I was going to go to school, I wanted something entirely separate than what I've been doing so intensely my whole life. So ideally, I'll be dancing and getting a degree in something else at the same time. Don't necessarily know what order that'll happen in, but yeah. For a while, I thought maybe I'd want to do something with nutrition, but I feel, considering certain circumstances in my life, that might be a little triggering. I'll touch on that more in another video, because it's kind of a heavy topic right now, but yeah, so nutrition or health in general was always an interest of mine. Maybe something with business, so if I ever wanted to start my own studio or something like that, I'd have a good understanding of what needed to be done. But honestly, in terms of majors, I literally have no idea what I want to do. I just know I want to get back into a college setting eventually. So that question is to be continued for now. Next question was going to be, what's your favorite food? I don't know why I added that on the list, because I literally have no idea. I don't know what to say. And that's such a large question. I feel there's so many different kinds of food. I guess I can just answer with snacks. Maybe I'll recommend some snacks. And don't have any in the hotel room I'm staying at right now, so I'll insert some footage as I tell you what I like. So what I've been eating for the last year and a half are these Hippies. They're puffed chickpea puffs. They come in a lot of different flavors. The vegan white cheddar is just the most common, but I know they also added a Himalayan sea salt, and they have a chili powder one. They're really, really good. Definitely recommend. They just keep you fuller longer versus just chips or something. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'll have chips every once in a while, but because I'm a little bit more health conscious, I would rather have the Hippies any day. Next snack would probably be Skinny Pop. I did have a period of time where I refused to eat it just because I don't even know. I thought there was too much fat in it. But looking at the ingredients, you can see they're pretty healthy for you, especially compared to most popcorn. I know there's other brands out there, and I prefer to pop my own if I can, but Skinny Pop is really convenient. You can get it like literally anywhere, like a Wawa or something. And yeah, so those are like the two main snacks right now. In terms of granola bars and things like that, I might go into more detail on another video. So if you'd be interested in something like that, be sure to comment down below and let me know. And yeah, I'll get started on something like that. Okay, next question. Where am I from? I was born and raised in New Jersey, which is where I am currently living. Do not know where I'm gonna end up. I literally, I think I said this in previous question when I was talking about school. I don't know where I'm gonna end up like 6 months from now, a year from now, just because there's so many different ballet companies, and obviously wherever I decide to go, I'm going to have to move there. So this is also a to be continued question for now. Okay. Last and final question. What is my goal in life? Okay, well, this is a really heavy question. My goal would be to just be happy with myself, which I know seems like so basic, but like it really is important, because if you're not happy with yourself, how can you expect to be happy with anything going on around you? Just be in a good place, like for me personally, and ideally for me that would be being in a ballet company, continuing my education, and just having a good relationship with everyone around me. And it probably doesn't seem like that big of a goal, but for me it is. Having all of that would be the dream for me. And although I don't necessarily know where any of this would be taking place, like I don't know setting right now, and I don't know what time this would be, but I just know that that's what I want to have in store for myself. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching and getting to know me. If you like this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and maybe leave a comment down below if you have any videos that you'd like to see. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Also, this is not where I live. I'm currently traveling with my mom, so we're staying in a hotel, and because I had some downtime to myself, which like never happens, I thought I should film this video now because I've been planning it for a little while. And yeah, so I'll get that uploaded soon.